This just in, Tango MSF Event Coverage. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. We're going to be going over the Madelyne Pryor events. We're going to start with the Marvel Strike Force website. Looks like there's been an update to that in the most recent maintenance. A couple of tabs have changed up here. Store and Milestones have moved off to the right, and because of that, we've got a solo milestone in here. So this is called Prior Life. It says battle in arena and spend campaign energy. I have not checked this until today, so this is apparently what I've been able to accomplish without even realizing I was trying to accomplish anything. So this is just regular gameplay. The max total of points needed over a 4-day span, it looks like, is going to be 37,000 points. Not sure how viable that is. We'll go through that now. But does look like there's some decent bonus stuff as bonus stuff. And let's see what the scoring has to say. So, win or lose in arena, 120 points. Alright, so this will give you basically 600 points a day if you max out your arena hits. Would totally suggest doing that anyway. Even if you're bored, you can go in, cancel out your battle, and it would still give you the points there. That's usually how that works. Win or lose arena with Darkhold. Not exactly sure if that means you need the entire Darkhold team or just at least one Darkhold character. Typically, it means one Darkhold character, and it means the points are assigned for every Darkhold character. So if you have the full squad of 5, you're going to get the points times 5. Okay, so that's the way it usually works. I can't actually speak to that. Looks like there's some gear. Yeah, it looks like there's some gear differences here. So the higher in gear your Darkhold characters are, the more points you'll score in arena battles where you use that. Right now, for me, my Darkhold is very, very far behind, but I do have Morgan Le Fay at gear tier 14. And I'm actually using her on Arena Offense right now as my 5th, along with Loki, the Eternals, and Doom. So my arena meta has not completely changed over to the Darkhold team yet, and I'm still getting a moderate amount of success with that squad. So it looks like you'll get 120 points plus an extra 50 points if you're running it my way, as my Morgan Le Fay is gear tier 14. So that'll be 170 points per arena attack. And then looks like spend 1 campaign energy is worth 5 points. So basically, if you're going to go and do your regular campaign energy, your regular arena hits, you're going to get some amount of points every single day on this 4-day event. I would totally recommend, as I have recommended in the past, going out to MarvelStrikeForce.com here, punching in your player ID and the one-time pin, and syncing up your account, as when they run these events, you can get bonus stuff as I look at it, just for the way you're playing the game. Doesn't look like you need to go completely out of your way, and you'll still get a little bit of decent things. A little bit of teal here, some, looks like gear 14 orbs there, and some of these purple mystic gear orb fragments. Nothing wrong with that. Some training materials, it looks like, and for those of you who are the overachievers, we've got some T2 controller ISO 8 orb fragments. So that's the blue ISO, and it looks like some gear tier 15 stuff down at the bottom as well. So that'll be nice. Again, don't know that you have to go out of your way to hit all of these milestones. If you want to, have at it. 17,000 doesn't look too incredibly difficult to hit to me over a 4-day span. But, you know, I don't think I'm going to go all the way for 37,000. Wouldn't be bad, though. Looks like there is an Elite 4-star orb fragment here, 2,500, so that's a half of an Elite 4 as well in the final tier. Alright, next up, let's head in-game and take a look at the Goblin Queen event. Says earn points toward the 8-day Goblin Queen milestone by completing select daily objectives, as well as battling in Blitz and Alliance War. So there's going to be some extra things that happen through Blitz and Alliance War, and we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at the Milestone, Goblin Queen Milestone. Some of this does apply to a force of nature, or a force of nature, I suppose. But let's go ahead and hop in here quick. The first levels aren't particularly great. We've got some tier 1 ability orb fragments, which if you're doing daily mining in the event campaign nodes, you'll probably be flush. I know I've got well in excess of 40,000 of these, probably even higher than that, I just can't remember. Let's see here, we've got a handful of Madelyne Pryor orbs, looks like she's a 2-star unlock. And again, these points are kind of a dramatic bump for 8 days. Let's see. Need 153,000 points. This is going to be kind of a tight reach over an 8-day span. And that means you're going to need over 19,000 points a day. I'm currently sitting at 3,130, so that's going to be kind of difficult for me to make up. Play a war battle, 300 points. Play a war battle with Darkhold or A Force, 240 points. And your tiers will add some extra points as well. So again, most of the time when they run these things, the characters being added on top of the just war battles. So let's say you did this with one Darkhold character and you played one war battle, you would get 540 points. If you have no Darkhold or A-Force characters in that war battle, you would just get the 300. And then again, like I said, your gear tiers, this kind of stuff usually tacks on top. So let's say you have Morgan Le Fay on one of your offensive attacks. She's gear tier 14. The rest of it is just a regular team that doesn't have the Darkhold or A-Force tags. You're going to get a gear tier 14 Morgan Le Fay, that's 100 points. Then you're going to get the play a war battle, that's 240 more points, and you're going to play a war battle here for 300. So 640 points per attack. So keep that in mind. If your Darkhold and or A-Force teams are in decent shape, I'd recommend using them. For me right now, Captain Marvel is gear tier 14, and so is Jessica Jones. Actually, I think Jessica might be gear tier 15. I can't remember for sure. I know she's at least 14, and that's because I took her through Dark Dimension 3 before I had symbiotes. Yes, you can laugh. It's fine. Blitz wins 60 points. Blitz Sim wins 40 points. So this is a difference. Blitz win only counts if you actually blitz live. Otherwise, you get the sim points win, which is 40. Blitzing with Marauders, again, 10. So this is going to be your adding on. Kind of the same thing as with above. Let's say you sim with 2 Marauders and you get the win. You're going to get 60 points. Then again, the gear tiers usually will be added on to even on top of that. So some of my Marauders are gear tier 13, gear tier 14. Put together a decent team. And what's nice about that is Marauders is kind of a large tag. Let's go into that real quick in the roster and see what we have. Emma Frost does not count as a Marauder. She does not actually have that tag last I checked. But you still have Sabretooth, who will usually be in your Weapon X team, Mr. Sinister, Strife, Mystique, and now Madelyne Pryor. So these are the ones that you'll get some points on, extra points for playing with. As you can see, my Sabretooth is gear tier 15 here. Sinister is 14. Nope, he's 15. Okay, didn't remember that. And let's see, Strife looks like he's 13, Mystique is 12. Or maybe 11. Yeah, Mystique is tier 11. So for me, anytime I use any of these players and tunes and get blitz wins, I'll get some bonus points based off of where they are in their rankings. So 2 gear tier 15s. Looks like I would be able to, let's go back to the milestone real quick, add for playing blitz with Marauders at gear tier 15, I'd get 60 points a tune on Sinister and Sabretooth. And for Strife, who is 13, I would get 20 points. And just for Mystique, I'd get 10. So that's basically how this event is going to play out. You're going to need, again, 19,125 points a day in this 10-day milestone event in order to hit all of these. Very unsure how much that's going to be possible, but there are some juicy rewards if you can make it there, so do your best. And otherwise, enjoy the event. This is one of those where the event is going to be an interesting unlock. I'm not sure that, kind of like Agatha, I'm not sure that, 5-6 star unlocks are even possible here. But it looks like, let's see, to get to the 45, I got 5, 15, 25, 35, 55, and so milestone 20, which is definitely hittable in an 8-day span, is going to be your Madelyne Pryor unlock. Looks like there is a regular red star orb fragment right there, plus some T2 ability orb frags. That's up to you if you need these. These will be very helpful for the early game players. For some of us veterans like me, this isn't going to be a whole heck of a lot of good stuff. None of the stuff that I really need comes down until we get down into the teal gear here, and these blue ISO would be nice as well. One thing I do want to point out about this, you see every once in a while you will see these A-Force emblems, 296 A-Force emblems. That's for collect A-Force emblems for points in the A-Force of Nature event. Earn them in various events throughout the month of May. Now, this is a 1-month overarching event that is going on. A-Force of Nature, you can see that's 29 days so far. And you score 1 point for every A-Force emblem that you get, and you can collect 1 Captain Marvel's helmet, 1 Jessica Jones jacket, and 1 Nico staff for a substantial boost in points here. And again, these are just some of the milestones here. This one looks very interesting. Armory 16 orbs around the milestone 15 area, which is great. So this one's going to run month long. It's going to take some time, and this is how you're going to be able to unlock Spider-Woman by the looks of things. Going down to the bottom, though, there's definitely some nice teal gear, which would be very helpful. Looks like a bunch of promo credits. So along the month, we'll see how the math adds up. You're not going to need nearly as much to get there with that. So on a daily basis, let's see here. I'm going to do that real quick. Divide that by 28 days. You're going to need to score about 1,800 points a day in order to hit milestone 40. So keep that in mind. If you can manage to get any of these, Captain Marvel helmet, Jessica Jones jacket, or Nico staff, that's going to really push you along. And let's see if we can find that. I did see that somewhere here. I think it's actually in these rewards. Let's take a look. There we go. Okay, so the first one, Captain Marvel's helmet, that is down around milestone 35 in the Goblin Queen event. So, 71,500 points to get there. Really not sure how attainable that is over an 8-day span. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, this is a lot to do with Blitz and War. And then apparently there are some rewards in the daily objectives as well that will hopefully propel you towards that. In any case, thanks for watching. Hope this video is helpful for your event planning, and good luck.